Hey, Pipsqueak. Mind if I join you in here for a bit? Yeah, the chaos downstairs is really getting to me. I can hear it through the floor. I guess they can't play drinking games at a normal volume. This whole boys' night in the basement is getting, I don't know, just kind of overwhelming. Are all five of you sleeping over? Jeez. So it'll be a racket all night then. Do you think you can rein everyone in after 1 a.m.? I just love to get some good sleep tonight, and you guys shouting down there is not very helpful. Thanks. I knew I could count on you. You'll appreciate sleep more when you get to be my age. So, what's on your mind? How come you're in here all alone? Oh, well, it's the kitchen. I was just thinking about grabbing some snacks. Should we raid the fridge? Yeah, let's see what we can find. Mmm, that's a classic sleepover snack. Perfect choice. And here, look, I think I found these. Can't have a sleepover without some sweets, right? Yeah, let's grab some drinks too. This is a really nice spread, right? You know, I always appreciate a guy who knows where the snacks are hidden. Gotta be resourceful when it comes to snacks. It's a survival skill. So, we've known each other for a long time, right? Yeah, I guess since high school. Or, I guess since you were in high school. I think I might have already been a sophomore in college at that point. But, anyways, we go way back, right? You know, being in the kitchen with you right now just kind of reminds me of the good old days. Old days. I guess we're not really that old, are we? Just, considering I'm 4 years older, I know what I'm talking about. But hey, age is just a number, right? Back to the good old days. Back in high school, I always assumed my little brother's friends idolized me. Like, especially when they were over, you know, trying to get a peek or something. It was like I was this cool older sister figure. Do you still think I'm cool? Really? You're just saying that. But, well, I do have to ask you about something kind of serious. Well, is it true that one of you guys stole my dirty panties once? Really? Are you serious, guys? I thought it was a rumor. I can't believe this. You guys are such dirty boys. Wait, it wasn't you though, right? Do you know who grabbed them out of my hamper? Sure you don't. Well, if you find out, let me know. It was a little embarrassing to hear about. I actually heard about them being put up in the boys' locker room. Like, all these boys just staring at my panties. But luckily, I'd already graduated, so I guess this wasn't a huge deal for me. Just, maybe a little disturbing. Oh, you were the one who took them down for me? Wow. Well, that's pretty heroic. I never knew you had my back like that. I guess thanks. Well, you were always the nice guy. Just, in that case, I hope you aren't always finishing last. You really deserve some love. I've always liked you better than the rest of my brother's friends. Yeah, I don't really talk to the rest of them. But, you and my brother, you guys became so close, You were even on all of our family vacations. That was always a really fun time. And, I mean, you're definitely still the least annoying out of his little crew. Yeah, really. I mean, I might even actually, like you. Or, I think you're cool and I like spending time with you. And, anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you all this. Just, you should know you were always also just such the looker. Oh, you wouldn't believe. My girlfriends in college would just always ask me who this guy was in our photos from vacation. Yeah. They really all thought you were very cute. For a kid, I mean. Yeah. I know it sounds kind of ridiculous. You've always been just so charming, even though you're a little awkward. See, even today now, just telling me about saving me from that locker room thing, you've proven to me how good you are. And I'm just surprised that no one else has seen it quite yet. You'd just be such a catch, in my opinion. I'm. I gotta admit, maybe I have had a crush on you since the good old days. Oh gosh. I shouldn't have told you that. You won't tell my brother anything about this, right? Seriously, I don't want to hear a peep about this from him. You promise? Okay, good. I just wouldn't want to deal with him with all his drama. Oh, I could have never told you this before. It just, it would have been too weird, you know, checking out my little brother's friends. It's supposed to be the other way around, right? You know, me, the older sister you all lust after, but none of you ever get to catch. I think that's a pretty common fantasy, don't you? So, really, you've never indulged in it? Hmm. Well, that's too bad, you know. Maybe let your imagination run wild sometime. It's pretty fun. Clear as day, you would be such a catch. I'm just surprised, really, you know. You haven't brought home a girl yet. What's, going on with that? Do you mind if I ask about it? Well, I have a lot more experience. Maybe I could give you some good advice or instruction on how to make your desires come true. Tell me a little more. Is that really your deepest, darkest fantasy? Hmm, I see. But I guess there's not really anyone you have a crush on in your life. Well, so, have you ever had a secret crush on someone you never thought you'd admit it to? Maybe a certain older sister back in the day? And, what might have happened if you just admitted it back then? Hmm? Because personally, I think maybe we would have ended up right back here. So, tell me more. Have you ever fantasized about someone you shouldn't have? Mm, well, I definitely have. Of course I've have. But, some things are just too taboo, or at least they seem that way, right? But really, I shouldn't sell myself short. One thing I've learned is it's a lot easier to make your fantasies come true than you think it is. You know, and now that I'm a little older and wiser, an age gap has been something kind of on my mind. No, no, I mean, not me with someone older. I just, um, something about it seems kind of hot that I have all this experience over somebody and maybe get to show them exactly what I like them to do to me. It just only works kind of when someone's still impressionable, you know? They really want to impress me and follow all of my directions. And you seem like a good listener. You'd be good at doing that, right? Okay, kid. Don't let it go too much to your head. But, yeah, I always thought you were cute, is all I meant by that. I guess the truth was always going to come out. Just, I thought it would be a little too weird before. I mean, you were my little brother's friend, and I didn't want to make things awkward. Plus, you and your friends were not really giving me the vibe that they deserve any female attention, especially, from older women. You guys were like totally obsessed with me, you little creeps. Um, but seriously, I always thought you were kind of off limits because of the age difference. And it's nice now that I'm in this position where I feel a lot more free to make my own choices and, pursue the things I want. I guess it's a good thing that we're all grown up now, right? Yeah, it just seems like it's a good time to let you into a little secret of life. Maybe you're finally old enough. Well, maybe you should get back downstairs and hang with the boys. But if you're craving another snack or a grown up conversation later, I'm always here to talk, especially if it gets too loud down there to sleep. Yeah, you can always bunk with me. It is a sleepover after all, right? What else is there to do? Yeah, of course. And I doubt with all that shouting downstairs, someone would really hear something. Yeah, so See you next time you resurface from down there. And like I said, don't let this inflate your ego. An older girl can knock you down a few pegs in just a flash. Yeah, watch out. With all my experience, I know how to handle you boys. So, be sure to keep your mouth shut, and maybe, just maybe, I'll reward you for your silence with something else to eat.